I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kelly. We are back with another video, and if you are new to this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. I promise you will enjoy. If you are into things like true crime stories, politics, and news commentary, then I think it would be great for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe, or like the video if you like it, comment. Any way you can interact with the channel, it really does help me out, guys, and I would very much appreciate that. And if you're not new to the channel, you guys already know, thank you for being a friend, and I appreciate you guys so very much, as always. So let's get into it, guys. There was an utter shit show fire, okay, a dumpster fire, if you will, that occurred on Twitter, guys. Did you see it? Did you miss it? Were you there? Okay, where were you when the great fire of Ron DeSantis's presidential campaign happened in 2023? Well, I was at work, but I did get to catch up, and so I wanted to come on here, jump on here. We're gonna have pretty quick video with this. I did a video yesterday on the lead up to this and just some of his like goofiest, cringiest moments, you know, in anticipation of this announcement. And people were unsure about how it was going to go on Twitter. People were saying that this is very edgy, and this is like new, a new way for him to announce, like, oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. Elon Musk has all of these hundreds of millions of followers, and well, it crashed and burned, guys. Failure to launch is what they're calling it. They're calling it a disaster for DeSantis. So, yikes is the word of the night, okay, that I will be using. And you know, even me, I was, you know, speculating about it, and I thought that, you know, it could be something kind of cool, but it ended up being awful. Like, I mean, really, it just, people who had low expectations, well, it went past that. It was even lower, okay? Who knew that a presidential campaign launch would probably be better suited towards like a you know, using audio and visual to where we can actually see the person, because it just sounded like he was reading off of a script. I mean, it was like, it was not good. It was not good. So we're going to just get into some of the reactions. I'm going to play a little bit of the space for you guys if you haven't heard it, and then we'll hop on out of here, guys. But I just wanted to come on here because, you know, it's... It is a sad day, and I called this. You know, Ron DeSantis, I tried to warn you, and I know you also listen to this show, this you know, obvious popular YouTube channel of just over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I know that both President Trump and Ron DeSantis both listen, and I tried to warn them. I tried to warn Ron in particular, as apparently, as we're calling him now, Rob DeSantis. I don't know where that came from, but I love it. So we're gonna get into all of it, guys. And you know, who could not have seen this coming a mile away? And so, you know, it's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. So let's go live straight to the aftermath of the Ron DeSantis and Elon Musk Twitter space. This was taken right after the space was concluded. So let me show you guys the photo that they took together right out. Oh, is this I don't know if this is the right picture. I think, is this real? I don't know. Might be photoshopped. Still not sure. You guys let me know. What do y'all think? Is this real or fake? It looks pretty legit to me, but who can tell? I mean, maybe the like gradient is a little bit off on these heads. I'm not sure. This right here, DeSantis' political career on a tombstone, that's definitely real. We know this. So very unfortunate days ahead for the governor, guys. And who didn't try to warn him, but yours truly. You know, if he would have just stayed in his lane, he wasn't ready. He proved that tonight. So let's get into it, guys. We're going to start off with, you know, this right here, I think sums it up perfectly. So let me just show you guys this.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch.
Do y'all remember this moment? This really happened. I mean, obviously, like, you know, this one might be photoshopped. I'm not sure. Again, I can't tell. You know, when it comes to Photoshop, who even knows anymore? But this is hilarious. Like, whoever this woman was, I think this might be like the old prime minister of Germany, and she puts her hand out for Trump. This is at one of the G7 summits or whatever, that whenever he was president, and like, he doesn't even go to shake it. He just points at her. Like, this is so funny. Hang on, wait, let's play this again from right here.
Way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way.
Oh my
get out the way, bitch, get out.
I want to know if he saw the hand. Did he do it on purpose? I need to know. I need to know. So that's just it's a summary of what happened pretty much. You know, Trump basically came in from behind and just shoved little Rob DeSantis out of the way, and you know, there was nothing he could do about it. He is a cucked boy. So let's get into this post from Donald Trump here. Before we get into the, I mean, some are calling the space on, you know, that we're going to see after this one, the real space, but I think that they're trying to fool us. You know, don't fall for the mainstream media narrative, guys. This is actually what happened on the space, okay? This is from Trump's Truth Social page, so we can verify this, and, you know, just make your own conclusions, okay? Don't let me tell you. Obviously, this looks more legitimate. You know, these people who are in this space, it seems more likely than the other one. So let's get into this. And this before I play this, just prepare yourself, because I mean, I couldn't believe that he reposted this. This is epic levels of keck, okay? Very funny. Much enjoy.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Ron DeSantis Twitter space.
Hello? Is my microphone working correctly?
George, can you just wait while we...
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can all hear you, George. Can you just hold on for a second?
Hilfa, I don't think they can hear me.
I can hear you fine, George. Just speak to the
I don't think George
microphone.
knows how to use Twitter.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Can I please make my big announcement now? Everyone just...
Hello?
Just shut up, George.
Can somebody just mute George?
Dick Cheney coughing.
Could you try not to cough on the...
Okay, so how are we going to take out Trump, you guys?
Guys from the FBI, this is not a private call. This is a public Twitter space. Everyone can listen in.
That's how you know this is real.
God damn it.
Anyway, guys, we invited everyone to this Twitter space so Governor Ron DeSantis could...
Everyone just shut the hell up so I can make my announcement, okay?
You go, girl.
Wait, the devil is gay?
So what? Everyone in this call is gay. I happen to know every single one of you has a secret gay lover hidden in your closet.
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie verbrechen, Feiglinge!
Guys, can we please just calm down?
So anyway, guys, I just wanted to announce that I'm...
Okay, I can hear the governor very well.
Shut up,
Would you please shut up already? I'm running for fucking president, okay?
Yeah, we kind of already
We
knew about
already
it.
know, Governor.
Congratulations, Governor.
Well, that concludes our Twitter space for today. Thank you to all of our...
Hold your horses, Elon. The real president is going to say a few words. The devil, I'm going to kick your ass very soon. Hitler, you're already dead. Dick Cheney sounds like you'll be joining Hitler very soon. Klaus Schwab and George Soros, I'm putting both your asses in jail. And Ron DeSanctimonious can kiss my big, beautiful 2024 presidential ass. Trump 2024, baby. Let's go.
Oh my God. He said my big, beautiful... What did he say? It is big and beautiful. Let's hear it again.
Baby, let's go.
Wait, hold up.
My big, beautiful 2024 presidential ass.
My big, beautiful 2024 presidential ass. Okay, he said that. Okay? This was a real space, guys. You know, no irony here at all. No sarcasm noted in the tone of my voice when I say these things. But the fact that President Donald Trump retweeted this or retruthed this, whatever you want to call it, I just, you know, this is why. People wonder like what it is, like why do people like stay so loyal to him? Why do people like, what is it about Trump that it's shit like this? Like, I don't even know why it's shit like this, but it is shit like this, at least for me. I guess I can only speak for myself. It's just something that, like, I feel like regular people would do. Like, it's funny. It's a little bit offensive, you know, maybe to some, not to me, obviously, but it's just real. It's just, if you cannot, like, if you take yourself so seriously, you cannot laugh at yourself at all or laugh at like what's going on around you in any way. It's like you are the party pooper, okay? Literally, nobody wants to be around you. But if you can laugh a little and poke a little fun, you know, re-truth, you know, a fake Twitter space that talks about your big, beautiful presidential ass, when it is in fact all of those things, big, beautiful, and presidential, then it's like, yeah, we love to see that. So it was just great. I love that this was made. I love that he retweeted it. He retweeted it several times. First he posted it, okay, then he retweeted himself, okay. It's just, you know, pièce de résistance. Like, it is literally chef's kisses. We love to see it from the Donald, the Orange Man. Ron, you tried to take on the Orange Man, and I have fear in my heart for you, sir, because, you know. So let's listen to this, guys. So there was many issues with this space, apparently. Like I said, I was at work, so I didn't catch it live, but I tried to watch the replay, right? Listen, I couldn't even get through like 5 minutes of it. So we're only going to listen to, I guess, the first portion, because I don't want to subject you guys to anything that I couldn't even sit through myself. But I was reading more of the like reactions and stuff, and we all know like what Ron DeSantis is about, you know. And honestly, I don't even care. I don't even care what he has to say, because he's just not it. He's not it. Like, this wasn't the move for him, and he did it anyways, and it's like he's caused a lot of like angst with a lot of people. And it's not to say that like I'm purposefully like spitefully voting against him. He's just not going to be the nominee. I mean, if he was the GOP nominee, if some wild, you know, imaginary scenario happened where he was like the GOP nominee against Biden, I don't even know what I would do. I probably would just write in Donald Trump. So maybe it is spiteful. I don't know. I like to think that it's not that. I like to think that it's just that, like, you know, when you have a candidate in mind, it's like, I want to vote for a candidate. The difference is, like, with Donald Trump, people were voting against Donald Trump. It didn't even matter who it was. Me, I am voting for a candidate. It's not the fact that like I'm voting against Ron DeSantis. It's that we didn't call for you. Nobody asked for you. We wanted something. We wanted our president who didn't get his, you know, just due. He didn't get his full legitimate run for his term. You know, like he didn't get to actually have the full experience of being able to get into the president's office and actually affect the change that he tried to affect because of all of the swamp monsters that were in place. So we need the do-over. And here comes Rob DeSantis with this low energy Jeb Bush, you know, space with Elon Musk. So again, there was all kind of issues. It was like apparently 26-minute delay because of all of the server issues. But let's listen to a couple minutes of this, guys. And I will try not to you know, subject you guys to any more of it than we have to. Okay.
All right, I think we're broadcasting. Man, I think we melted the internet there.
Yeah, that was insane. Sorry, we actually doing this from David Sachs's Twitter account because it looks like doing it from mine basically broke the Twitter system. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining. We're incredibly excited to announce if you want to have
Good, I can speed it up.
Governor DeSantis on with us with this historic announcement, and then look forward to live Q&A from the audience. So, with that.
Yeah, I mean, so Governor DeSantis, are you there? Can you hear us? I think you broke.
I'm here.
Excellent. I know. I think you broke the internet there. We had over 500,000 people in one Twitter space, and it was growing by like 50,000 a minute. So, congrats on breaking the internet there.
Well, yeah. I mean, try some new things. You're gonna.
Yes.
It's adventurous. So
yes.
But I think the value here is actually really high for people to hear directly from presidential candidates. And
yeah, the value could have been high. The potential actually for this space was there, and I even addressed this last night in my video about the cringeness of all the new GOP candidates coming out. I addressed this and said this could be something actually really good, but I think that like spaces would in this scenario would have been more effective with actual video broadcasting, so we could see that he wasn't just like reading, he was being engaging, he was we could see his face and his expression. I think people underestimated the power of having that visual when it comes to a moment like this. I mean, Elon Musk just called it like something that's like groundbreaking. It just didn't turn out to be that, because it sounded like he was reading off a piece of paper. He had low energy. He was not charismatic, and we couldn't even see him. So there was no like visual aid to go with it. It was just not good. And I even said that like Donald Trump should have came on and did his space at the same time. I still think that was a missed opportunity, but he didn't even need to, because that's how bad this was. So let's just, he's about to do it. We're about to hear what he has to say.
To answer a Q&A live, and you can get a sense for how a candidate really is, and where it's not just canned speeches and telephone.
And again, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was going to address, but that was the thing. The reason why I had promise was that if we could have done it like with a visual aid and where people could actually ask real questions, I think that's the format that should have been done with this. Instead, it was like they handed it over to Ron DeSantis to like make a speech, like a campaign stump speech. Like he just like did a monologue for like several minutes, and I don't even know how long he went on, because I stopped listening. I couldn't take it anymore. But I think instead the format should have been a Q&A first. Like people should have been able to kind of like ask questions, or even Elon Musk, like they should have had an actual discussion, not like a scripted, like, oh, we're here to do blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, and now we're going to hand it off to Governor DeSantis, and like it was so staged and scripted and just phony. It just reeked of like, ew, it just was yikes. Yikes is the word. Okay. So let's get into it.
It's in fact, you can tell by the, some of the mistakes that it's real.
Yeah.
So, with that, I guess I should turn it over to
yeah. Well, let's see. So yeah, Governor, there's been a lot of speculation over the last couple of months about your plans. I understand that you may have an announcement to make. We've got, I think, a record audience assembled here. Probably the biggest room that's probably ever been assembled online. What would you like to tell them?
Well, I am running for President of the United States to lead our great American comeback.
And you see, at this point, there would have been, like, if he was in front of a live audience, if he was, like, actually on television, there would have been applause, there would have been excitement, and instead it's just like, like, wah, wah, wah. After this, I'm running for president. Dead silence, like crickets. Okay, cool announcement.
Look, we know our country's going in the wrong direction. We see it with our eyes, and we feel it.
I see it with my butt.
Our southern borders collapse. Drugs are pouring into the country. Our cities are being hollowed out by spiking crime. The federal government's making it harder for the average family to make ends meet and to attain and maintain a middle-class lifestyle. And our president, well, he lacks vigor, flounders in the face of our nation's challenges, and he takes his cues from the woke mob.
Ooh.
I don't think it has to be this way. American decline is not inevitable. It is a...
Hey guys, so breaking news. I just got word that we actually do have a video coming through from Governor DeSantis, live, exclusive here on this channel, guys. So I wanted to share that breaking news with y'all, and let's go ahead and check out the actual video footage that goes along with this speech that's happening on Twitter via audio only for everyone else.
As many of you know, I broke my leg pretty bad this year, and the experience has made me reevaluate what I want to do with my life, and that is help people. When you think about it, a school is more than a school. It's our second home where we spend all our time and grow as individuals and a community. But is our school everything it could be? I want our school to reach its true potential. That's why I'm running for president. I know what it is to fight hard and win, like when we almost went to state last fall and I threw the fourth quarter pass against Westside for the touchdown that won the game by 3 points. I won't let you down like I didn't then. I promise we can all score a winning touchdown together. Vote Paul Metzler for president. Thank you.
Okay, guys, call me crazy, but I don't think that was actually live feed from the DeSantis Twitter event. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. The voice and like the mannerisms are kind of the same, very monotone, very much giving low energy, but I don't think that was the right clip. So sorry about that. Back to our regular program and the Twitter space. Disregard.
And we should choose a new direction, a path that will lead to American revitalization. We must restore sanity to our nation. This means embracing fiscal and economic sanity. Stop pricing hardworking Americans out of a good standard of living through inflationary borrow, print, and spending policies. And please embrace American energy independence. This also means replacing the woke mind virus with reality, facts, and enduring principles. Merit must trump identity politics. We must return normalcy to our communities. America's a sovereign country. Our borders must be respected.
Do y'all see like how like stiff and just scripted this sounds? It's awful. He's going like from one point to the next to the next. It's like there's no flow to it. There's no rhythm. There's no like, I mean, he just went from like, you know, taxes to inflation to the border to the this to the gender. It's just like, what are you, okay. Whoa, can we take it one point at a time? Like, this is why I think it should have been a different format. Like, Elon should have asked the question, what is your opinion about X policy? And then he could have given an answer, like off the cuff, maybe even like, do you know anything from your brain? I can just see him like looking down at a piece of paper or at some notes on his computer, whatever it is, reading. Like, I can literally see it in my head. That's exactly what he sounds like. I mean, it's incredible, really. I mean, the how bad it is so incredible because, I mean, why are you giving this big, long monologue about just absolute word salad and nothingness? It's so disingenuous.
We cannot have foreigners pouring into our country illegally by the millions. We cannot allow drug cartels to poison our population with fentanyl. Public deserves safe communities, and law and order must be maintained in American cities. We can't have inmates running the asylum. Wow. We must reject attacks on the men and women of law enforcement. What? We also must reestablish integrity in our institutions. This includes the military. I'm proud.
Do y'all hear him like reading? It's so like I've never heard like just hearing someone's voice so obviously that they are reading something. It's crazy.
To be a Navy veteran, an Iraq veteran, and I revere our services, but when revered institutions like those in our military are more concerned with matters not central to the mission, whether it's global warming or gender ideology and pronouns, morale declines and recruiting suffers. And you need to eliminate these distractions, and we need to get focused on the core mission. We also cannot have true constitutional government if the most significant issue with major tech platforms to enforce an orthodoxy.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're absolutely committed.
So he just like diarrheaed of the mouth for like 12 minutes straight, from what I can tell. And now Elon Musk is going to speak again.
To freedom of speech and a level playing field, and just a vigorous debate. And hopefully this can be a platform that brings people of divergent political views to exchange those views, and perhaps some minds will be changed one way or the other. And
so these were the people that they brought on to ask questions, I guess. Again, I'm getting further into this with you guys than I did on my own. I didn't even make it past, I don't even think 5 minutes. Dana Loesch, Christopher Rufo, Jay Bhattacharya, Steve Deese and Thomas Massey. Wow. What a collection. Thomas Massey, are you not excuse me? Are you not going in for Trump, sir? Hello? Weird. Very weird. Okay. That's sussy. We're looking at you, especially after this Desaster. You guys see it, right? Y'all see the trending Desaster? Yeah, yikes. So let's move on, guys. Again, I don't want to torment you guys with that. If y'all want to go and check it out, I will link it in the description. So, you know, at your own risk. Just please don't listen to it while you're driving, okay? It's unsafe. So now I want to get into some of the other things that Trump posted on his Truth Social. I believe this was reposted. This is very good stuff, though. Let's get into some of these videos that were released after the reaction to Ron Desaster. Let me make this big.
I want to say something about what we witnessed at last night's town hall.
What do you say to voters who say it disqualifies you from being president?
Well, there aren't too many of them because my poll numbers just came out. They went up. Okay.
That man is the front runner for the Republican nomination for president. And according to polling, no other Republican is even close. He may be president of the United States in less than 2 years. And that audience, that's a sampling of about half the country. And many said they're voting for him. So if last night showed anything, it showed it can happen again. It is happening again.
It's happening.
He hasn't changed.
Not at all.
He is running.
Hard.
We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much.
I don't know why Rob DeSantis's his presidential announcement for his own bid has me more jazzed than President Trump's own announcement. If you guys recall back to Trump's very own 2024 announcement bid, it was also very low energy. We did not enjoy, but you know, it was better than Ron's because at least his was in person and with a visual. We got to see the orange man, which is always great. I mean, just the speech was just kind of like meh. It was it left a lot of things to be desired, but this Ron DeSantis's announcement and the reaction to it online has me more jazzed than ever. Like it's got me feeling those old feelings again, you know, really does, truly. So let's get into a couple more of these videos that I found that were just great. Okay. This is another one, you know, we talked about in my video of Ron doing cringe shit about how he has basically stolen, or at least tried to. He really, it's been an unsuccessful attempt, but he has attempted to single white female Donald Trump. He has attempted to co-opt his whole persona, and this is proof of that.
Anybody here would do it.
Project to get
Judges are a priority.
And honestly, we have businesses that have been locked down and lives destroyed for over a year, basically saying no COVID vaccine passports are made in China and shipped here. Why would we want so many important things to us be at the whim of China?
Rob, get your own personality, Rob. Who is Rob DeSantis? Do we even know him? I mean, probably not. So here's another one. Just, you know, the difference that optics truly make, guys. It's astounding.
That I'm proud to be an American.
Oh my God. No.
And I won't forget the men who died.
We are kind of melting the servers.
Melting my face.
Be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
To freedom, and is willing to put his money where his mouth is. Upset the narrative control imposed on us by our government.
Who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up.
Have Governor DeSantis make this. We're just trying to get it going.
No. I don't think it's gotten going, guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen for y'all. But yeah. So you can see again the difference that optics makes. I mean, it's night and day. Okay. I mean, that's why I said, like, never underestimate the power of like a good crowd. Okay. to get the people going, you know, give the people what they want. So it's like on a Twitter space, you have just dead air following your lackluster milquetoast statements, and it didn't work out for anyone. So let's get into this video. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has, listen, she's been a disappointment, guys. We've been disappointed by a lot of people, Trump included. You know, obviously politicians, we know this, are all shitheads. You know, some are better than others, and at the end of the day, they're people, so we have to allow them room to make mistakes. You know, we cannot just be like, oh, you're not a perfect politician. Nobody's perfect, so whatever. Marjorie Taylor Greene, girl, you've done things. We are not back on your side yet, but let's watch this video because she is standing behind Trump and going in for him. So she said, Ron DeSantis is not a serious candidate. America First Republicans and MAGA have been loud and clear. President Donald Trump is the only candidate they want.
Governor of Florida is going to announce that he's finally running for president, even though he's been running for president for months and months. And the whole thing has been pretty much a joke. Unfortunately, Ron DeSantis has been like that kid walking around the swimming pool, scared to jump in the water because he's afraid the water is too cold. Well, let me go ahead and say the water is too cold for you, Governor DeSantis, unfortunately, because the polling shows that America wants President Trump back in the White House. And here's what I really hate. I think you've been played by a bunch of your consultants that just want to make money off of you running for president because they're the only ones that will benefit out of this. You know, Governor DeSantis is a great governor for the state of Florida. Okay, we need more strong Republicans.
He's done a very good job, in Florida. Tell me, tonight he's got the oligarchs ball. He's got David Sachs and Elon Musk on Twitter for his announcement. David Sachs, who was the guy that pushed the Silicon Valley Bank bailout for the high-tech guys, which he's won to save himself money. How's that going to sit with the populist nationalists? And Elon Musk, Mr. Davos, World Economic Forum, transhumanist extraordinaire with Neuralink and also with artificial intelligence. How's that going to sit with real voters in the populist nationalist Republican Party, ma'am?
That doesn't sit well at all. That is not going to fly. I'm going to tell you right now. Who do you need to elect you to be president? You need the American people. You don't need the oligarchs. That's not how elections work. And I'll say something else, Steve. God bless President Trump for traveling all over America. I mean, I don't even know how many rallies he's done. The numbers are off the charts, and he goes every single time to the people, Steve. He goes directly to the people. He stands on a stage, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, whether it's windy, whether it's raining, no matter the weather, President Trump is out there directly talking to the American people right in front of them in person, and they come out by the thousands and tens of thousands, and he has been doing this for years. You don't announce that you're running for president of the United States in some kind of little Twitter world. It's not a real world. Twitter is not real. So I can't comprehend why that would be the place to do the announcement. It makes no sense to me, and it's not serious.
So that is a great point. Honestly, that really is a great point. Twitter's not real, and that is the crux of the entire thing. You chose a Twitter space, which, you know, had potential if done in the right form. You know, I think it should have been linked with some sort of video. And if Twitter wasn't ready for that sort, and they were because they have streaming on Twitter now. So like, why do a space with no visual, no like live commenting or anything like that? Well, I guess Twitter's, maybe they do have live. I don't know. I don't care. Anyways, it sucked. And President Trump is in people's faces all the time, and the people love him. I've been to a rally. It was like, I think the rally that I went to was like 90,000 people were there. I mean, it was huge. And I'm going to show you guys a video of one of the your average Trump rally. Okay, so just to get back to the size of the Trump rallies and just how much, you know, people don't understand, I think, the type of support and the type of energy and the amount of people that actually come out to see Trump at these rallies, and they're basically all the same, but they still come out. And I would go to another one too, but this is Trump 2024. This is why the left is so afraid of Trump. The haters will say it's photoshopped, and even if that exact crowd or whatever, say this was photoshopped, that's really what the rallies look like. I was there, I was literally at one, and that's what they look like. I mean, that amount of people, that amount of crowd size, that amount of energy, the chanting, the cheers, the applause, it makes a difference, guys, and it just wasn't there. Yeah. So let's get into this, guys. This was from Brendan Dilley. Rob DeSantis being evasive about his foreign policy plans. Tell you everything you need to know about him. This is a terrible answer. So I guess this was his first TV interview since announcing his run for presidency. And let's see the interaction that he had here with Trey Gowdy on his show.
All right, you wore the uniform. If you are elected president, you may be the first one in a while to have worn the uniform. How would you address the ongoing war in Eastern Europe between Russia and Ukraine on day one of a Ron DeSantis presidency?
Well, first, I think what we need to do as a veteran is recognize that our military has become politicized.
That's literally not what he asked you. And why do you look like a sad puppy? I mean, have you been scrolling on Twitter and, do you see what a move you've made here, sir? What a misstep. You've really stepped in it, if I might say. But let's let him continue, I guess.
You talk about gender ideology. You talk about things like global warming.
He asked you about Ukraine.
And that's not the military that I served in. We need to return our military to focusing on commitment, focusing on the core values and the core mission. That would be something that I could take care of on day one.
Wow.
There'll be a new sheriff in town as commander-in-chief. And I think you'll see recruiting start to get back to where it needs to be, because people don't want to join a woke military, and I think it's been really, really problematic. Look, in terms of what's going on over in Eastern Europe, I'd like to see a settlement of this. I do not want to see a wider war. I think it's completely unknowable what it will look like in January of 2025. But I would not want to see the United States with our troops get enmeshed in a war in Russia or in Ukraine.
He thought he ate and left no crumbs right there. Look at that face. He thought he ate and left no crumbs. He said, yep, that's right. Take that answer and shove it in your pipe and smoke it. Sucks. What do you mean you don't want a wider war? So you're basically telling us you're okay with a, the war that we have currently, or even like maybe a more narrow war? Is that what you'd be okay with? You'd be okay with some war, just not any more war. That's pretty much what it sounded like to me. It was a very cookie cutter and a very broad statement to give about a very important topic. I mean, President Trump has said with no qualms about it. Like there's no, there's no question as to what his stance is on this. He wants that war to end, and it should not be that hard to clearly say that. Are you going to keep supporting Ukraine or not? Are you going to keep sending our taxpayer dollars that we don't even have to a country that has no loyalty to us? We're not in any sort of alliance with Ukraine. Biden's just funneling and laundering money through that country. And so we want it to end. We wanted it to end a long time ago. We need a reckoning. We need a complete and utter, overthrow of every single bureaucracy and government institution that we currently have in place. And you are just so wishy-washy and so just like not secure in your positions, you make faces like this after giving such a lackluster answer, thinking that you ate, sir. I mean, this is bad. This is bad. So I don't know, guys. What do y'all think about it all and the totality of the situation? Do y'all think we'll be seeing any more of Rob DeSantis after his after his governorship is going to be over in a few years? And people in Florida apparently are pissed off too. I saw some like demonstrations were happening outside of his his headquarters or whatever. Now, granted, it was a bunch of like lefties who were all saying like, oh, Florida hates DeSantis, which is not really true. I mean, it's not indicative of the majority of the Florida population there. He won overwhelmingly in that state. But I think it is true that people are getting more and more fed up, and people are pissed that they elected someone to serve as their governor, and he is, at the very first chance he gets, abandoning that role that he was voted in for to go and seek a complete and utter, like, just like a shadow of a wish, of a promise. Like, it's a mirage what he's chasing right now. And so I think that makes the people of Florida pretty pissed off. I mean, I'd be pissed off too, because they voted you in to do a job, and you are abandoning that job to go and pursue your own pipe dreams that are never going to happen, Robbie. So I don't know. What do you guys think though? I would love to know it. And please like the video if you liked it. Leave me a comment and let me know, what do y'all think? Who are y'all voting for? If you want to say, if not, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, love that. And go follow me on Twitter, guys. As always, it's so important. And on Truth, whatever, if y'all want to. We're gonna reinvigorate Truth, apparently. Truth Social, we're gonna give it a second shot. Probably not, but you know, maybe. I don't know. You guys, just do it. Anyways, until next time, I will see y'all later. Okay, bye.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.